Hi, this is Ashok Kalshala, Assistant Professor of Chemistry, Kakatiya Government College, from Kakatiya Government College, Hanamkonda, Warangal, Urban District, Telangana State, India. Now, we are discussing BSc third semester practicals. In the previous session, we discussed about electrophilic substitution reaction, how to prepare nitrobenzene and metadinitrobenzene. Another one is the acetylation reaction, that is preparation of salicylic acid and benzonylide. And this is the third session in the BSc third sem practicals. And in this, we're going to discuss about another electrophilic substitution like para-bromoacetonylide and 2,4,6-tribromophenol. With that, we also discussed about one oxidation reaction preparation, that is benzoic acid. How does it is prepared benzoic acid from benzyl chloride? Let us see one by one. Now, the first one is the halogenation. You know that halogenation is nothing but substitution of an halogen electrophile with another electrophile. Here, the hydrogen is replaced by bromine. Now, first one is the para-bromoacetonylide. What is its structure? This is going to be the para-bromoacetonylide at para position, and this is going to be the acetonylide. Then how does it is prepared in the laboratory under an undergraduate level? One more is the 2,4,6-tribromophenol. This is going to be the phenol ring, and where 3 bromines are present. The first one is the how to prepare what? Para-bromoacetonylide. Let us see the principle involved in this. The para-bromoacetonylide is prepared by bromination process. Mono-substituted products of primary prepared easily by direct action of a reagent. Bromination of acetonylide gives para-brominated acetonylide. Amino group of acetonylide protected by acetyl group. What is the aim in this one? To prepare para-bromoacetonylide from acetonylide by bromination reaction. Then what is the reaction here? And this is going to be the reaction that is going to be involved here. This is going to be the acetonylide. When it is brominated in presence of an acetic acid, you will get para-bromoacetonylide. Let us see what is the mechanism involved in this reaction. Bromination is an electrophilic substitution reaction on an aromatic ring, that is a benzene ring. See what actually happens. The bromine, you can observe here, it is going to attack at para position as acetonylide is a larger group. And when compared to the ortho and para position is easy to occupy where the stir hindrance is less or no more. Then we will be here, there will be a positive charge. Again, the hydrogen, the bond between the carbon hydrogen is shifted to here so that the hydrogen is removed, H plus, and this Br minus is removed in the form of HBr. Now this is going to be the, what you say, para-bromoacetonylide. Here the bromine-bromine bond fission takes place heterolytically. One will give the Br plus, another will give the Br minus. Let us see what are the chemicals required for this preparation. One is the acetonylide, 10 grams around, glacial acetic acid about 70 ml, bromine 4.2 ml around, sodium bisulfate, that's sufficient quantity as we done in the experiment. Another one is the rectified spirit. Let us see what are the apparatus. The first one is the conical flask. See, this is going to be the conical flask that we're going to use in the laboratory. The next one is a funnel. And that funnel is here. This is going to be the funnel. And now third one is going to be the beakers. You know, the beakers that is available in our lab. And another one is said to be the burette. You have did many experiments with the burette where it is generally capacity is 50 ml capacity burette we will use in the laboratory. And another one is a separating funnel. You know, this is separating funnel where it has a stop cock. And when the two immiscible liquids are placed here, the density whose floats on the surface, that is the first layer, whose density is less, and this bottom layer whose density is more, which these are two immiscible liquids. Generally, one is said to be the oil, another is said to be the water. Now let us see the filter paper. You know what is the filter papers. These are said to be the filter paper used for the filtrating the precipitate that is obtained in the preparations. Now let us see, these are the what I meant to say apparatus, conical flask, funnel, beaker, filter paper, burette, and separating funnel, etc. Now let us see what is the procedure involved in this one. 10 grams of acetonide is dissolved in 45 ml of glacial acetic acid in a 250 ml of conical flask and cooled to below 5 degree. And here bromine is added. Just now we discussed how much bromine it was. It is. We discussed it here. See here 4.2 ml bromine that we will go to add in the reaction mixture. Now we can see this one here in the procedure. What we say here, we have to add 4.2 ml. Let us see, this is going to be the 4.2 ml. Now 4.2 ml bromine is added dropwise into 250 25 ml cold water, cold acetic acid with constant stirring, and the bromine solution is taken in the burette and a burette or separating funnel supported over the flask. The bromine solution is added slowly with constant stirring the solution, and the flask is placed in cold water as the reaction is an exothermic. When addition of all the bromine solution into solution turns orange due to the presence of slight excess of bromine, then allowed to stay at room temperature, contents of the flask are poured directly into a beaker having 200 ml ice cold water. The conical flask is further rinsed with cold water and transferred into the beaker with stirring. Here, the para-bromistone that separates as a white color of the solution is persistently yellow. About 4 to 5 grams of sodium bisulfate is added with the constant stirring for decoloration. The crude product is filtered with suction. The residue is washed with cold water, recrystallized from residue, dried in an oven at 100 degrees centigrade, and the percentage of yield is calculated. The para-bromistone is obtained as a colored one. The melting point is 167 centigrade and the yield is going to be generally 10 grams. Let us see what is the calculation involved here. Molecular formula of acetone lead is C8H9NO and molecular formula of para-bromistone lead is C8H8NOBr. Weight of acetone lead is around 135 grams per mole. Weight of para-bromistone lead is 214 grams per mole. Now calculation. Theoretically, if 135 grams of acetone gives 214 grams of para-bromistone lead, therefore the 10 grams of acetone lead that we used for our practical gives how much of the para-bromistone lead. And this is going to be the 15.85. This is a theoretical yield. Let us see practical yield. Suppose if practical yield is 10 grams, then percentage of the yield how to calculate. Practical yield by theoretical yield into 100 grams. Then practical yield is 10 grams, but theoretical yield is 15.85 into 100. It is going to be the 63.09%. This is not grams. This is going to be the percentage. This is going to be the percentage. Now this is going to be the percentage that we discussed just now. That is 63.09 is the percentage. Now let us see other compound, how to prepare 2,4,6 tribromophenol. Now what is the principle involved here? 2,4,6 tribromophenol is prepared by bromination process. Bromination of phenol in carbon disulfide carried for monobromination takes place. When the same reaction is carried in aqueous solution, the phenol undergoes complete bromination to give 2,4,6 to tribromophenol. Let us see what is the reaction involved here. That is, it is going to be the phenol when it is treated with the bromine water, that is going to be the bromine dissolved in water aqueous solution, and we will get 2,4,6 tribromophenol. Let us see what may be the mechanism is involved in this process. See, this is going to be the phenol. When it is added to the bromine water, first the bromine at what is this position, ortho position, and the changes takes place, the pi bond is shifted to this carbon, and here it is more electron density, and this bromine undergo heterolytic fission, and bromide ion is removed, and bromine plus ion will be go and add at the position. Similarly, here the same process is carried, and here it is see similar to the here also at para position the bromine undergoes substitution here, and HBr is removed here, hydrogen and Br minus. Similarly, in the next step, the other ortho position also involved in the substitution, and finally we will get the reaction is the product is 2,4,6 tribromophenol is obtained. In this way, we will going to prepare 2,4,6 tribromophenol from phenol, bromination of the phenol with aqueous solution of the bromine. Now, let us see what are the chemicals required for this preparation. That is phenol 10 grams, bromine 52 grams in aqueous solution, cold water around 200 ml, dilute ethyl alcohol, and what are the apparatus required for this? Conical flask, funnel, beakers, filter paper, burette and separating funnel. Already you have seen how their shapes. Let us see what is the procedure involved here. To a reaction flask, 10 grams of phenol dissolved in 200 ml of cold water are placed. From a dropping funnel, 52 grams of bromine in aqueous solution are added slowly, and reaction mixture mixed properly with the stirring. The precipitated white 2,4,6 tribromophenol is collected, washed with water, and recrystallized from dilute ethyl alcohol. 2,4,6 tribromophenol forms long slender needles melting at 95 degrees centigrade. Yield of 2,4,6 tribromophenol is almost quantitative. Then how to calculate the yield? See, molecular formula of the phenol is C6H5OH. Molecular formula of 2,4,6 tribromophenol is C6H3Br3O. And the weight of acetonylide is going to be wrong. Weight of this is going to be the phenol, not acetonylide. Molecular formula of phenol, molecular formula of 2,4,6 tribromophenol, and the molecular weight of the phenol is 94 grams, and molecular weight of 2,4,6 tribromophenol is 331 grams. Then what is the theoretical yield? If 94 grams of phenol 94 grams of phenol gives 331 grams of 2,4,6 tribromophenol. Then therefore 10 grams of phenol we are used, then how much it will give? That is going to be the therefore 10 grams of phenol would give how much grams of 2,4,6 tribromophenol? This can be calculated in this way. The 10 grams of phenol will give 35.2 grams of 2,4,6 tribromophenol theoretically. Then practical yield is how much? Suppose if practical yield is 10 grams, then the percentage of yield is going to be the practical yield divided by theoretical yield into 100. Then it is going to be the 10 by 35.2 into 100. It is going to be 28.4. It's not grams. It is going to be the 28.4% will be this. Okay, now come to this is going to be the 2,4,6 tribromophenol. Now let us go for the another topic that is going to be the oxidation. Here in this previous we discussed about halogenation. This is going to be the oxidation. How does the benzoic acid is prepared from benzyl chloride? That is our discussion is now preparation of benzoic acid from benzyl chloride. Let us see what is the principle involved here. If oxidation occurs to an aromatic compound having an aliphatic side chain, then fission of the side between the first and second carbon atom from the benzene ring and the first carbon atom, thus becoming a part of COH group. The oxidation process is carried out with a mixture of potassium permanganate and sodium carbonate in aqueous with dilute nitric acid. Well, then what is the principle involved here? The reaction is quite slow if the side chain is simply alkyl group. The side chain chlorinated alkyl group is more susceptible to oxidation. Hence, in comparison to toluene, benzyl chloride may oxidize in presence of an aqueous oxidizing agent. Here, the benzyl chloride is first hydrolyzed to benzyl alcohol and which undergo oxidation to primary alcohol to the corresponding its carboxylic acid. Then what is the aim in this process? To prepare benzoic acid from benzyl chloride. Let us see what is the reaction involved here. This is going to be the benzyl chloride. Here this is going to CH2 when it is treated with the aqueous sodium carbonate, and this nucleophilic substitution takes place and chloride ion is replaced by OH. Then this benzyl chloride when treated with the potassium permanganate, which is a strong oxidizing agent in presence of an acidic medium, you will get benzoic acid. What are the requirements for this one? One is said to be the anhydrous sodium carbonate around 5 grams. Another is potassium permanganate at about 10 grams. Then benzyl chloride around 5 ml. Sodium sulfite about 20 grams. And finally, concentrated hydrochloric acid about 50 ml. Then what are the apparatus involved? You know what is round bottom flask. Another one is the reflex condenser set. This is going to be the reflex condenser set where here we will take a reaction mixture in the round bottom flask and heat is supplied from a Bunsen burner or the source of heating, and there is a boiling stones are placed to avoid the bumping, and we'll keep a thermometer to maintain the temperature. This is going to be the condenser, and water is always flown from inlet and it is outlet, so that when the vapors are evolved from this flask, then they will move in this condenser. Due to the continuous flow of water, they get condensed and they will be liquefied and collected in a collecting flask. This is going to be a simple reflex condenser set. Now you know this beaker, you know, and measuring cylinder. This is going to be the measuring cylinder. You can see this one. Another one is a Buchner funnel. This is going to be the Buchner funnel. Now let us see. Other one is going to be the, see what is the procedure involved in this preparation. 200 ml of water is taken in 500 ml of flask, 5 grams of anhydrous sodium carbonate and 10 grams of potassium permanganate and 5 ml, around 5.5 grams of benzyl chloride is added one by one. The flask is reflexed in water condenser and boiled gently for 1 to 1.5 hours to complete the reaction. During this boiling, the perm means all the contents in the flask slowly reduced and manganese dioxide is separates as a dark brown precipitate. The potassium permanganate is converted into the manganese dioxide in presence of acidic medium. Then the flask is cooled and concentrated hydrochloric acid is added. The mixture becomes strongly acidic and all the benzoic acid is precipitated. Then about 100 ml of 20% aqueous solution of sodium sulfite is added slowly until the manganese dioxide is completely dissolved. And only the white precipitate of benzoic acid remains in the flask. Then filtered at the pump when cold and washed with water. It is recrystallized from boiling water. Benzoic acid is colorless, needless. Its melting point is 121 centigrade. Then what a calculation of yield? How does a yield is calculated? See, 140.57 grams of benzyl chloride. It's a molecular weight of benzyl chloride. Yield benzoic acid at 122.12 grams. This is the molecular weight of benzoic acid. Then 5.5 grams of benzyl chloride is used in this experiment. Then it will give how much benzoic acid. This is going to be the calculation. Here 4.78 grams. 122.12 divided by 140.57 into 5.5. It gives the 4.78 grams. This is going to be the theoretical yield. Hence, theoretical yield is 4.78 grams. Let us see practical how much. If reported practical is 4.5 grams instead of 5.5, if it is 4.5, then the percentage practical yield is going to be the practical yield divided by theoretical yield into 100. Then practical yield is 4.5 and theoretical yield is 4.78 into 100 is going to be the 94.1% yield. Now, what is our conclusion is the percentage yield of the benzoic acid is about 94%. With this, we can conclude our session. In this session, we discussed about how does halogenation is carried, how does oxidation is carried in the laboratory. In our halogenation process, we prepared the para-bromo acetonylide from acetonylide, and another one is we prepared 2,4,6-tribromophenol from phenol. And what are the procedure and what is the step-by-step steps involved in the preparation of it. And secondly, we discussed about the oxidation process where the benzoic acid is prepared from benzyl chloride. And in this, with this, we can conclude our session. We conclude our session. In the next session, we will discuss another the same BSc third semester chemistry practicals and with another preparation methods. Thank you, one and all. If it is useful, you share it and subscribe my channel. Share among the students so that it is useful to them. Thank you, one and all.